Good morning, my dear students. My English grammar series in the videos that is running up to make you well familiar in the English grammar, because grammar is the fundamental of the pure English. Pure English. Whenever you want to speak correct and beautiful English, the whole grammar rule must work in your mind. So therefore, I am determined to perform myself to deliver you the grammar lectures to hone up your English for various aspects. Your speaking skill, your writing skill, your fluency in the language, your academic part, your competitive examinations part, and language as a general awareness to speak out well. So that is what the objective I am holding in my mind. So today I am on episode 2 of models. In the episode 1, I described you the definition of the models. They are also called anomalous and finite verbs. Hence, I taught you in my first episode 4 models, that is can, could, may, might. So they all are in the first episode. Today you are on the second episode, where I shall cover up shall, will, should, would, must, dare, ought to, and used to. So these are the 9 models which I am going to talk to you today. The first models are shall and will. Here I would like to advise you that shall and will are used like we have studied in the future indefinite tense. So while you are studying the shall and the will models, please go back to my video of the tenses series, where in the future indefinite you will find a similar thing. So here briefly I tell you about the shall and will. Shall and will are used for the future action. So whenever there is a pure or regular or dirtiness of any action, there shall is to be used with the first person INV, but for the future action, mind. Then will is to be used with the second and third person for the future action. Like, I shall play in the evening. So this is your regular job that you play every evening. So today evening, when it will come, it will go in future. So you are saying, I shall play in the evening. He will solve this problem they will hold a meeting. Mohan and Sohan will clear the competitive examination. So this is what the pure future or dirtiness, that is what we use shall with the first person INV and will with the second and third persons, that is you, he, she, it, they, or any other proper noun or common noun, or the word we form into the formation of nouns. So that way the shall and will are to be used as I mentioned here. Then will is never used in the interrogative sentence with the I. So the pronoun I will never be used in interrogative while you are making a future tense. Always shall is to be used in the interrogative form with the first person I and we. Like, shall I help you? Sign of interrogation. Shall we go together? Sign of interrogation. Shall I take your umbrella? Sign of interrogation. So this way, in the interrogative, when you want to say something, in the first person I and we, always use shall with it. And will, when you are seeking a favor from somebody, so will is to be used, but without any interrogative sign, full stop. You have to use the full stop. Will you lend me my camera? Will you lend me your camera? Full stop. No sign of interrogation. Will you accompany me to the market? Will you please solve this sum for me? That is what? Full stop. So you are seeking the favor from the second person, so you will not use sign of interrogation. And rest part of the shall and will, you can go back to my tenses series. So under the future indefinite, you will find a big description of the shall and will. So modal, shall and will, both are over. Now I am coming on the next model, that is should. Should in Hindi means chahiye. So under should, we have four categories: supposition, purpose, after less, duty, advice, and inference. So what is supposition? Like the word says it, suppose. So you have to start the sentence with should. Should you go to the market, comma, you may bring a pen for me. That is suppose. But should will begin at the beginning of the sentence under supposition. Mind it. Should you play here, comma, you must not spoil the garden. तो मीन्स अगर आपको यहां खेलना है परंतु गार्डन को खराब नहीं करना. So that is what suppose. Then second is purpose after lest. Always with the lest blindly use should. Walk carefully lest you should fall. Then do not play here lest So that is what? Purpose. Play carefully lest we should lose the match. ध्यान से खेलो इससे पहले कि हम मैच हार जाए. So that is what? The purpose. Then duty. कर्तव्य. You should work hard to get good marks. This is your duty. You should walk carefully on the road. You should not tease the poor. You should obey the rules of the roads. That is what our duty. Then the next one is advice. When you need to give some advice, you may use the modal should. You should practice hard to win the race. You should not abuse anybody. You should not play with fire. So these are the sentences under which some advice is given. Then inference. Inference means which something you got to know indirectly beforehand. Like अब तक गाड़ी जा चुकी होगी. The train should have left by now. अब तक मेरा भाई लंदन से आ चुका होगा. My brother should have arrived from London by now. So, inference means which you can only perceive indirectly but not sure. So that is what we call it, inference. Don't worry, I am expressing everything, but when you will study my handouts after the video, the expanded description is given. Only you need to read 5-6 minutes my handouts of the models. Then would. Would is the past of will. So future in the past, consequence of a condition contrary to the fact, a wish, past habit and polite request. So these are the 6 elements which we use in the model word. Future in the past, like from direct to indirect speech, when we transform the sentence and will or shall is given, we convert it into would. Like he said to me, comma inverted comma begins, I will play this game. So you will transform it into the indirect speech. He told me that he would play that game. So in the past, like he said that he would become a pilot. So this is what he said. So whenever we have to show in the indirect speech the transformation, will and shall are to be transformed into would. So that is what we call it. Would is the past of will. Then consequence of a condition contrary to the fact. किसी भी चीज के परिणाम और रिजल्ट जो कि फैक्ट के अगेंस्ट हो. Like if I were a king, I would make you my queen. If you were a fish, the cat would eat you. So these both sentences are contrary to the fact. If you are a fish, the cat would eat you. यानी कि तुम अगर मछली होते तो तुम्हें बिल्ली खा जाती, तो तुम मछली नहीं हो, ये फैक्ट है, और बिल्ली तुम्हें नहीं खा सकती, ये कॉन्ट्रेरी टू द फैक्ट है. So that is what we call it consequence contrary to the fact. Then a wish, whenever you want to say something for others, a wish. Would that I were a millionaire. Would that I were a millionaire. Would that you were my neighbor. So you will use sign of exclamation under the wish sentences. Then past habit. Now that is not existing with the man. Like he would sing beautifully when he was young. He would drink heavily about 2 years back. यानी कि 2 साल पहले वो बहुत शराब पीता था, अब उसने वो आदत छोड़ दी. तो past habits. Then polite request. Would you like to have a cup of tea or coffee? Would you please drop me at the next queue? Would you please give me one ticket? So that is what polite request we maintain under would. Then must mean necessity or obligation, compulsion, emphatic advice. Necessity, you must study hard to score the best marks for admission in the Delhi University. So this is what necessity for the admission. You must walk fast so that you must not miss the train. That is what the necessity. You must catch a taxi so that the flight should not take off. So that is what we call it necessity or obligation. Then compulsion, where there is a force. You are not well, so you must consult a doctor. A servant must obey his master. We must not injure the feeling of others. So it is compulsion. Then emphatic advice. जहां पर जोरदार शिक्षा दी जाए. You must take your studies seriously. This is emphatic advice. You must attend your school lectures regularly. That is emphatic advice. You must learn good communication skill for your better career. That is what emphatic advice. So this is what must I have finished. After the must, ought to. So ought to means moral duty or social binding. That means हमारा नैतिक कर्तव्य या social binding, that is सामाजिक बंधन जो कि हमारे लिए समाज के लिए आवश्यक है. That's called social binding. जो हमारा नैतिक कर्तव्य है, that is our moral duty. Like he ought to serve his old parents. We help the needy. We ought to take the sick to the hospital. So these are our moral duties. These are our social duties. So whenever such condition arises, use ought to. Now we are on the next model, that is needs. Needs. Need means lack of necessity. जहां पर जिस चीज की आवश्यकता ना हो, जिस एक्शन की आवश्यकता ना हो, there we use need. Remember, need is used only in the negative form and interrogative form, not in the affirmative or simple sentence. You need not go there. Negative. We need not support the beggars. Negative. You need not stay outside at nights. Negative. Need you to borrow money? Sign up interrogation. Need you to play this game? Sign up interrogation. Need you to play much the video games? Sign up interrogation. So, need is used in the negative and interrogative form. One thing I would like to add here. Need is not a verb. Need is only and only a model. But in the contemporary English, the many people, newspapers, periodicals, they are using need as a verb. So they made it up themselves. Need, needed, needed. Present, past, past participle verbs. Okay, acceptable because it has come into fashion. But use need as a model or anomalous finance. Then we are on the dare. Dare. Dare means to venture or to be courageous. That means to show your bravery, adventure. But it is used in the negative form and in the interrogative form. Like, you dare not to abuse me. You dare not to stay here a moment. How dare you to come to me? How dare you to oppose me? So, this is what the formation of the dare. Now the last modal is used to. Used to. Used to reflects past habits जो कि पहले किसी व्यक्ति की आदतें थी जो कि अब नहीं है, या कोई चीज वहां पर थी अब नहीं है. That is what used to. Like, यहां पर एक मंदिर हुआ करता था. There used to be a temple. महात्मा गांधी सुबह चरखा काता करते थे. महात्मा गांधी used to spin every morning. वह बहुत शराब पिया करता था. He used to drink heavily. Similarly, in interrogative, used to play playing cards. Sign up interrogation. Used to play gambling. Sign up interrogation. They used not to stay here. वो यहां नहीं रहा करते थे. तो नेगेटिव. तो यूज का प्रयोग affirmative, negative, interrogative and interrogative, negative चारों sentences में हो सकता है. So this is what I have finished use 2. So now in episode 1 and episode 2 I have covered all the models. Now you listen to my lecture through this video and afterwards you just take up my handouts and read them so everything will get clear to you. So this is what the usage of model. That's it for the day. Thank you very much. I'm HK Batra. Please subscribe my channel on the YouTube and press the icon bell so that my videos can reach to you very promptly. That's it. And share my videos to as many number of people as you can. Right.